All right, guys, we can fire away for Chase.
Hey, Chase, what's up? You were saying last week about how you kind of been like, since you're from the area, you know what the playoffs would mean, kind of to the fans and that sort of thing. Just curious, are there people in your life who are reaching out to you, your friends who want Washington to make the playoffs? You kind of hear from them?
Definitely. Just being at Washington, we haven't made the playoffs in a while. Family, friends, they're definitely excited that we have an opportunity to go.
And what did it mean to you to be named captain? Oh, sorry, Matt. So I got you off there.
It meant it was just an honor. I didn't expect that at all. And the only thing I can do now is just just keep doing what I've been doing or try to do it better. And that's what I'm just going to do.
How did they inform you? Did Ron call you?
Nah. So I was walking into the locker room before the game. It was like right before the game, and EQ, they had told me they was like, Chase, go look at your jersey. I don't know where they looked at my jersey, and then there was a C on it. Nah, I just ran straight into Coach Rivera office to thank him.
That's cool.
You've had, Chase, the captaincy, the Pro Bowl berth. Is Defensive Rookie of the Year kind of on your list too? And what would that mean for you to become that?
When you think of awards and things like that, the biggest thing I'm thinking about right now is Philly. We take care of Philly, then everything. We keep winning games, and everything we want, we're gonna get. Everything you want, we just got to keep winning games, and that's the only thing I'm worried about.
Hey, Chase, Sam 48 with the Washington Post. What do you expect from the pregame circle this Sunday?
A lot of dogs, hungry. Hungry. Yeah. I mean, we got to empty the tank. So dogs hungry.
Hey, Chase, what have you seen from guys like Ryan Kerrigan who have been here for a while, who have been through a lot of downs with this team? What have you seen from them this week?
Being consistent. RK, most consistent in the league. Routine is every day. And I guess RK being there just reminds me, just whatever happens, just keep going every day and just keep being consistent. And that'll take you a long way throughout your career.
Hey, Chase, Ben Sandig with The Athletic. A lot was made about you being mic'd up this week, and you went out to the field and talked to Taylor Heineke right before he got going, and that interaction you had. What made you decide you wanted to go dab him up like that and go talk to him right before he was going?
It was spontaneous. It just, I was thinking about it, and I just said, why not? I'm going there. And I think it was a timeout, or it was something, maybe a TV timeout. And, I just want to give him, something to let him know that, everybody's behind him. We supporting anything he does. And, obviously he didn't need it, He was out there, that's what he do. So, he said that, you just got to let him go.
That enthusiasm, I mean, your teammates have talked about that. Even a guy like Ryan Kerrigan said you're like the energy leader. You provide a lot of the enthusiasm for the team. I mean, at what point in your career did that just become this spontaneous thing that you're saying that just people kind of feed off of that type of positive energy that you're bringing?
It's that's just me being me. I feel like, man, and guys choose to follow, then they follow, and I hope I can be a contagious energizer bunny every game, man, and that's what I try to be. So I'm just glad, that it is contagious and guys are getting energized on it too. That's why I'm gonna keep going.
Say a couple more.
Hey, Chase, have you talked to any of the guys that have maybe been in a game of this magnitude this week? Maybe seeked advice from them on how to kind of deal with it and start the day and go through the day on Sunday without being anxious?
Yeah, definitely. I had talked to John today, and he said don't basically he said don't get too high, don't get too low. He said stay right in between. And And just throughout the week, I feel like that's what you have to do. You can't let your fire burn out. You just got to let it roast. And, as the game, as it comes upon us, that fire it gets you start burning more and more until, when that ball kick off, then your hair on fire. So I guess that's basically how we said we're going to play it out.
Last one.
Chase, what's your frame of reference for this game? I guess obviously you played a lot of big games at Ohio State. What would be like, the closest thing that you'd probably compare this to?
Probably Clemson last year. That's the biggest, other than this game, that's the biggest game I played in.
And did you do anything before that that you translate now or you thought worked?
Nah, I think I'm a whole different player now.
Chase, you got a prediction for tomorrow night?
I ain't doing no prediction. I just want a W. I don't care about the school. I don't care if we went by safety. The dub.
Appreciate it, Jake.
Thank you.
Okay, you sit right here. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. All right, Kamren Curl.
Cam, what's the feeling like for you this week, knowing the win and in scenario for you guys?
It's just a feeling that we know what we got to do. I'm not putting too much pressure on myself. I'm not putting too much pressure on us. We got to go out there and do what we do. Because I feel like if we go out there and play our game, we're going to come out with a W.
We were just asking Chase what does he use as a frame of reference for such a big game for him playing at Ohio State? How about for you? Is there a point in your career that you can kind of look back on as in a big game to kind of remind you of what the stakes are to some degree for something like this?
I'm trying to think. Really, in Arkansas, I've never been in a game like this. You know what I'm saying? But being around these guys that have been, I can just observe them. How they come to the game. How they think about it, how they prepare for it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I do. Like I be observing, especially the older guys. I learn a lot from them.
A guy like Kendall Fuller was just obviously in the Super Bowl. You kind of, and obviously some of the older guys have been around some big games. Have you kind of gone to any of them and asked what this is like? Is there anything different about this week compared to other games?
I haven't really just went up and asked them. You know what I'm saying? Because I said I'm not trying to put too much pressure on it, but he used to tell us. We know he went to the Super Bowl, stuff like that. So he knows what to do really. So whenever he got something to say or whatever, I'm listening.
Kim, when you're observing, is there anything that sticks out to you as specific things that you've been able to pick up from those older guys?
Yeah, mostly just how to prepare. You know what I'm saying? How to prepare and just how to be a pro. Because I'm still learning on how to do that. You know what I'm saying? So just them being there and us being as close as we are, it's a help.
Cam, just kind of curious. Ronald Darby's a guy first year with the team, just like you, but he's obviously been a veteran. What's been your takeaway from him? What have you kind of seen from him? How have you guys kind of worked together in the secondary this year?
Dog, and that's my dog. We be communicating on the field, off the field. You know what I'm saying? He's just a real cool dude. You know what I'm saying? Like when we first got here, we was here before everybody else on the team was. So I spent probably 4 more days with him than everybody else. So I just been cool with him ever since.
Cam, I just went to your Twitter to kind of see, what you're tweeting about the past couple of days, and you're not verified. What the hell is that about?
I don't know. Shoot, I ain't tripping.
More important things to worry about.
I can hear you.
Hey, Cam, obviously we've talked all year about the fact that you were a guy who was overlooked in the draft, a 7th round pick, and now you are you've had a prominent role this year, and to the point where you were consistently coming out here and talking to us, which is normally a role reserved for some of the key players, which obviously you are. Have you had any chance to sort of look back, especially now it's New Year's Eve, to kind of look at just what a ride you've kind of had this year, especially professionally?
Just a little bit, like I said before, like I don't want to get too much into that because I don't want to lose focus, you know what I'm saying? But it be times where I'm sitting there like I'm really in the NFL, like I'm really here starting, you know what I'm saying, out here making plays, but I just gotta keep that going,
Cam, hey, what do you plan on doing for New Year's Eve, and if anything, and do you have any funny kind of New Year's Eve stories?
I'm gonna be at the house. I'm gonna be chilling. I ain't even do nothing. A lot of respect for him. I probably got some funny stories because my close friend, his birthday is on New Year's Eve.
Has a good extend plays, has a strong arm, and does those things. So
I understand. Thank you, man.
The team's got a little bit of a lift from him the last couple of weeks.
Thank you.